What is a TED Talk for? What am I trying to tell you? Why am I talking to you? What is the goal of a TED Talk? These are all questions I brainstormed before I wrote my talk. Hi, my name is Tali. I'm 11 years old. Here's another question. What do I, an 11-year-old girl, have to share? What do I really know? Well, I have a few true stories about myself. The first story I'm going to tell you is about disappointment. But before I start, let me tell you the first thing people notice about me. It is that I'm short. I'm 3 feet tall for 3 years. Before I was 4 feet, and that was when I turned 11 years old. Not counting the inches I grew leading up to being 4 feet. Do most people keep track of the years that they were 3 feet? Probably not, but let me tell you why I did. Do you want to know why? Well, the swimming pool. We live in this awesome neighborhood with an outdoor public pool. The pool is right next to our school. You get to go swimming with your class during school when you're in 2nd, 3rd, and 4th grade. Seems like a perfect plan to me, but there is one flaw. You must be 4 feet tall to be allowed in the swimming pool without a life jacket or a parent. And as you already know, I was not 4 feet tall until I was 11 years old. The year the pool didn't even open because of COVID-19. Okay, flashback to the year 2019. I was in 3rd grade at Catherine Blaine. My class was pen pals with a class at Co-Elementary in Queen Anne. It was also swimming season, and my class went to the pool on Mondays and Wednesdays for swimming lessons. Let's talk about a specific day. It was the last day at the pool as a class this year, so we invited our pen pals to join us at the pool because it was the last day at the pool. We did not have to have lessons. Instead, we got to have free time and got to play the whole time. Fun, right? And yet again, another flaw. The rule was still the same, and that meant I had to wear a life jacket. Before we went there, I was so excited, not knowing I was going to be disappointed. When we arrived at the swimming pool, they had us line up shortest to tallest, and were checked on an octopus that had measurements up to 4 feet to make sure we did not have to wear a life jacket. Behind me, I drew a picture or drawing of the sign. This first photo is what the sign said. Welcome. Are you as tall as my arm? If not, then please go grab a life jacket. And at the bottom said, thank you. But this is what I always thought the sign said. You're not welcome here if you're not taller than my arm. And at the bottom said, get taller. Back to the story. Everyone got through, and when it was my turn, I knew I was not tall enough. So they told me to stand next to them, and they would go grab a life jacket after they explained the rules to everyone. After they finished explaining, they let everyone go to the locker rooms to get changed and rinsed. Well, everyone except me. A lifeguard with glittering yellow star glasses led me over to the rack with all the life jackets. She picked out a small red princess life jacket, made me try it on. Luckily, it did not fit. Unlucky for me, she grabbed another life jacket. This one was pink with Hello Kitty on it. Yep, Hello Kitty. And just to make matters worse, it fit. She told me to get ready and then to come and grab the horrid coat from her. Just a few moments ago, I was hopping down the school steps with excitement as I walked towards the pool. But at this point, I was totally forgetting coming. Yet I was here, so I might as well get ready. When I went into the pool with the Hello Kitty life jacket on, everyone looked at me. There were 2 pools, a big cold pool and a small warm pool. I was only allowed in the small pool, so I just floated around by myself. When others came to join me, they had handstand contests and cartwheel contests, but because I was in a life jacket, I could not join them. It was really embarrassing. I got out of the pool way before anyone else and spent the rest of the time watching my class and pen pals play in the water. The next story I'm going to tell you is about achievement, and it has to do with music. I started playing violin when I was 4 years old. I was so excited to get my hands on my first violin. Lucky for me, that day finally came. I walked into the studio and was handed the smallest violin ever. I put it on my shoulder and started fiddling away, concertos, lullabies, and waltzes. But no, When I walked into the studio hoping for a violin, I was greeted with a smiling teacher and an empty cracker box. Yes, an empty cracker box. Just like with the life jacket, I was disappointed. When I look back, I noticed that at least there was a smiling teacher ready to put a cracker box in between my chin and shoulder and to spin around in circles and practice rest position, put it back up on your shoulder over and over again. Right posture, feet position, bow hold. Don't stop me now because next I became a twinkler. Well, not really. I practiced open strings with tucka tucka stop stop. 1, 2 for alligator alligator, strawberry bubblegum. I mean, that's all right. Nope. Then you must practice playing with other people and the piano and listening to your music to help you have intonation, etc., etc., etc. Let's think about it. I started out as a twinkler and a cracker box to a full-size violin and playing concertos, lullabies, and waltzes. Well, I am no virtuoso violinist, but I could become one if I set my mind on it, and so could you. Don't adults remember what it's like to be excluded or to be singled out over something you can't control, like your height? If you ask me the one thing I want you to take out of my talk, it would be that disappointment you can't always control, but achievement you can. Before I end this talk, I would like to share 2 pictures of me when I got my violin. This one and this one. Thank you.